Stop right there. Imagine someone asks you, "So, tell me about yourself." And your mind goes completely blank. Awkward, right?
Yes, we've all been there. Maybe it's in a job interview or even just meeting someone new. You want to sound confident, but instead you freeze.
But don't worry. Today, we're going to help you answer this question naturally, confidently, and in clear English.
And we're going to make it fun. By the end of this video, you'll have real phrases, examples, and practice, so you never feel stuck again.
So before we dive in, hit that subscribe button to join Hello English Lab, and let's make English confidence part of your daily life.
All right, Sarah, let's start simple. Imagine we're just meeting for the first time at a cafe. I smile and say, "Hi, I'm James. Nice to meet you. Tell me about yourself." What would you say?
I'd say, "Hi, James. Nice to meet you too. My name is Sarah. I'm from London. I'm an English teacher. I love reading and cycling."
Perfect. Short, clear sentences. Name, where you're from, what you do, a hobby.
That's your simple formula. Name plus where you're from plus what you do plus hobby. Easy, right?
Okay, your turn. Pause the video and try it. Say out loud, "Hi, my name is, I'm from, I'm a, I like." Go ahead, practice with us.
And don't worry, James and I won't laugh. Unless your hobby is wrestling alligators in your bathtub, then maybe I'll laugh just a little.
Sarah, you always exaggerate. But yes, hobbies make your introduction friendly and human.
Okay, James, let's level up. Because the question, "Tell me about yourself," isn't just for casual chats. It's the first thing most interviewers ask.
Right. And here's the tricky part. In an interview, you can't just say, "Hi, my name is James. I like pizza and Netflix."
Yeah, unless the job is literally being a pizza taster on Netflix, which, by the way, sign me up.
But seriously, in interviews, your answer needs to sound professional, clear, and structured. Employers want to see confidence.
Here's a super simple formula you can use in job interviews. Ready?
Name, background, experience, skills, career goal.
Let's break it down. Start with your name. Share your background, where you studied or what you do. Add your experience, past jobs or projects. Mention your skills, what you're good at. End with your career goal, why you're here, why you want the job. Let's take an example. James, tell me about yourself.
Sure. My name is James. I studied business management at university. For the past 2 years, I worked as a sales assistant in a retail store. I'm good at communication and teamwork. I want to join your company to grow my career in sales.
Did you hear that? Clear, simple, and confident. No long, complicated words.
Now, Sarah, let's take another example.
Tell me about yourself.
My name is Sarah. I have a degree in computer science, and I've been working as a software developer for 3 years. In my last job, I helped create an app that increased customer engagement by 30%. I enjoy problem solving and coding. I'd like to join your team because I'm passionate about developing innovative solutions.
Nice. Notice how Sarah included an achievement: increased customer engagement by 30%. That's powerful.
Here's a tip. Employers love numbers. If you can say, I increased sales by 20%, or I managed a team of 5 people, it makes your answer stronger.
And if you don't have numbers, no problem. Just talk about your skills and goals. For example, I'm good at organizing tasks and I want to learn more about project management.
Okay, let's practice. Pause the video, grab a notebook, and write your interview introduction. Use this structure: name, background, experience, skills, goal. And remember, practice makes progress. Each time you say it, it will feel more natural.
All right, Sarah, let's do a quick role play for the viewers. You be the interviewer, I'll be the nervous candidate.
Good morning, James. Thanks for coming. Tell me about yourself.
Yes. My name is James. I like dogs.
See? That happens when you're not prepared.
Okay, let's try again. My name is James. I studied business management at Coventry University. I've worked in customer service for 2 years. I'm good at problem solving and teamwork. I'd like to grow my skills in sales at your company.
Much better. Prepared, structured, confident. Here are 3 quick tips for answering "Tell me about yourself" in an interview. Smile and make eye contact. It shows confidence. Keep it short. 60 to 90 seconds is perfect. Practice, practice, practice.
And here's a bonus. Record yourself on your phone. Watch it back. You'll hear where you sound strong and where you need to improve.
If you're finding this useful, give this video a thumbs up right now. It helps more learners like you find Hello English Lab.
And drop your practice introduction in the comments. We'd love to read it and give you feedback.
All right, James. So far, we've covered casual conversations and job interviews. But there's another place where you'll hear this question a lot: networking events.
Oh, yes. Conferences, workshops, business meetups, even dinner parties. Someone always asks, "So, tell me about yourself." And here's the twist. They don't want your full life story.
Exactly. You're not writing an autobiography. You just need a quick, friendly summary that makes people interested in you.
In networking, we use something called an elevator pitch. Imagine you meet someone in an elevator and you have 30 seconds to introduce yourself. What would you say?
Here's the formula: who you are, name, role, what you do, job, passion, or studies, why it matters, your value, interest, or goal. Hi, nice to meet you. Tell me about yourself.
Sure. My name is James. I work in digital marketing. I help small businesses grow online.
Simple, right? No complicated words, just name, job, and value.
Now, let's take another example. So, Sarah, tell me about yourself.
My name is Sarah, and I'm a freelance graphic designer. I create modern, minimalist designs for startups. I'm passionate about helping new companies build strong brands.
Notice how Sarah didn't just say, I'm a designer. She added value, helping startups build strong brands. That makes her memorable.
Here's something important. When networking, don't talk too long. People want to connect, not listen to a 10-minute speech.
Think of it like planting a seed. You give just enough information to make someone curious, so they ask you more questions.
Okay, your turn. Pause the video and write your 30-second introduction. Use this formula: name, what you do, why it matters.
And then practice it out loud. Imagine you're meeting someone at a party or a professional event. Smile, sound friendly, and keep it natural.
Let's take another example at a networking event. Are you ready? Hi, James. Nice to meet you. So, tell me about yourself.
Hi, I'm James. I teach English online. I focus on helping beginners speak confidently in real-life situations.
Boom. Short, clear, and focused. And if I were really at this event, I'd probably say, "That's great. Tell me more."
And that's the goal. Make people want to keep talking with you.
Here are 3 quick tips to shine at networking events. When someone asks, "Tell me about yourself," be confident, but humble. Don't sound like you're bragging. Be curious. After you talk, ask about the other person. Be flexible. Adjust your answer depending on the situation. If you're enjoying this, make sure to subscribe to Hello English Lab. We have new lessons every week to boost your English and your confidence.
And share this video with a friend who needs to practice their introductions. Trust me, they'll thank you.
Okay, James, we've looked at casual chats, job interviews, and networking events. But there's another place where English learners always hear this question.
In the classroom. Whether you're joining a new English course, attending a workshop,
or even starting university, teachers often ask, "Tell me about yourself."
Oh, yes. On the very first day, you'll hear it. Please introduce yourself to the class. And I know for many learners, this moment feels terrifying.
I remember my first day in a French class. When the teacher said, "Introduce yourself" in French, I panicked and almost said my name backwards.
See, even teachers get nervous too. So don't worry. We're going to break it down together.
In a classroom, teachers don't expect a long answer. They want to know basic information. Usually, your name, where you're from, why you're learning English, one fun fact about you.
Exactly. You don't need to sound perfect, just clear, simple, and confident.
Now let's take an example in a classroom. Please tell us about yourself.
Hello, my name is Sarah. I am from Spain. I am learning English because I want to travel. My hobby is painting.
Perfect. Short, easy sentences. That's all the teacher needs.
Hello, my name is Sarah. I am from Spain. I am learning English because I want to travel. My hobby is painting.
Perfect. Short, easy sentences. That's all the teacher needs.
See the difference? A little more detail, but still clear and simple.
Notice how both examples included a hobby or interest? This is very useful. It makes you sound more human and gives classmates something to connect with.
Yes, if you say you like painting, maybe someone else in the class also loves art. Boom! Instant connection.
Now, this next example is the teacher asking you to tell the class about yourself. Listen and follow the example used. All right, class, let's start with introductions. Sarah, can you tell us about yourself?
Sure. My name is Sarah. I'm from Mexico. I'm learning English because I want to study abroad. One fun fact about me is that I love dancing salsa.
Fantastic. Thank you, Sarah.
See how short and natural that was? You can do the same.
Now it's your turn. Pause the video and write down your classroom introduction. Remember, name, country, reason for learning English, hobby, or fun fact.
And when you're ready, practice saying it out loud. Record yourself on your phone if you can. Hearing your own voice helps you build confidence.
Here are a few extra tips for when you introduce yourself in class. Smile. It makes you look friendly and approachable. Speak slowly. Don't rush. Teachers and classmates want to understand you. End with a positive note. For example, I'm happy to be here and excited to learn with you all.
Here are a few extra tips for when you introduce yourself in class. Smile. It makes you look friendly and approachable. Speak slowly. Don't rush. Teachers and classmates want to understand you. End with a positive note. For example, I'm happy to be here and excited to learn with you all.
That last one is powerful. It shows motivation and creates a positive impression.
If this is helping you, hit that like button right now. It really supports our channel and tells us to make more lessons like this.
And don't forget to comment below with your classroom introduction. We'll read them and maybe even feature some in our next video.
Sarah, we've covered introductions in person. Casual chats, job interviews, networking, classrooms. But let's be real. A lot of introductions happen online these days.
Exactly. Between Zoom meetings, online classes, and even social media communities, people are asking, "Tell me about yourself," on the internet more than in real life sometimes.
And the funny thing is, even though you're behind a screen, it can feel just as scary. Maybe even scarier.
Totally. Your Wi-Fi is lagging, your camera is showing that messy kitchen, and suddenly, bam! Someone asks, "Can you introduce yourself?"
Don't panic. We're going to show you exactly how to do this in an online setting.
Now let's take another example of how to talk about yourself at a Zoom meeting. So when someone tells you to introduce yourself online, here's a simple way to do that.
Hello, everyone. My name is James, and I'm from Canada. I'm learning English because I work remotely with international clients. In my free time, I enjoy cycling. Nice to meet you all.
See? Clear, short, and friendly. That's perfect for online classes.
Now, let's take another example, Sarah. Are you ready? Could you tell us about yourself?
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm based in Spain and I specialize in marketing. I'm excited to collaborate with you all on this project. One quick fun fact about me: I'm a coffee enthusiast. I drink at least 3 cups a day.
That's great. Notice how she included a professional detail and a personal fun fact. Perfect balance for professional Zoom meetings.
Sometimes tell me about yourself happens on social media too, like Facebook groups, online forums, or even in your Instagram bio.
Right. You don't always say it with your voice. Sometimes you write it. And when you write it, you need to be short, clear, and interesting.
Example: Hi, I'm Sarah from Mexico. Learning English to improve my career. Excited to learn with you all.
Notice how simple that was? You don't need
a long essay, just enough for people to know who you are.
This next example is for an online chat with many people. James, do you want to take the lead on this one?
Hi, James. That's cool. I love hiking too.
And just like that, a connection starts. Your turn. Write a short introduction you would use in a Zoom class or online group. Use this formula: name, country or location, reason for learning English, one fun fact or hobby. And if you want, share your written intro in the comments below. We'll check them out and give you some feedback.
Here are 3 golden tips for online introductions. Check your background. Make sure what's behind you is tidy, or use a virtual background. Smile and pause. Online audio sometimes cuts, so pause slightly between sentences. Don't read from notes. Try to sound natural, not robotic.
Yes, natural is key. People connect more with your personality than with perfect grammar.
If you're enjoying this lesson, don't just watch, practice. Comment your online introduction below, and maybe you'll inspire someone else.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button. We've got many more videos coming to help you master English in real-life situations, including online ones.
Okay, Sarah, we've covered the serious stuff. Interviews, networking, online calls, but let's be honest, sometimes you don't want to sound too formal. You want to be fun, memorable, different.
Exactly. If you always say, "Hello, my name is Sarah. I'm from Canada. I like cycling," people will forget you in 2 seconds.
Yeah, boring, Sarah. No one wants that.
Hey, that was my safe introduction. But he's right. Sometimes you need to add a little spark.
Instead of just saying your name and hobby, add a fun fact that makes people curious.
For example, "Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm from Canada, and I once ate 20 pancakes in one sitting."
Okay, that's memorable. People will definitely remember the pancake girl.
Exactly. Fun facts don't need to be shocking, just a little unusual.
Another way is to use a tiny story. Instead of, "I like hiking," you could say, "I like hiking. Last summer, I got lost on a mountain for 3 hours, but I survived with just 1 chocolate bar."
Stories stick in people's minds. They're short, funny, and human.
If you're brave, you can add a small joke. Example: Hi, I'm James. I love coffee so much that my blood type is probably espresso.
Oh, I actually would say that. And humor makes people feel comfortable instantly.
Important note though, keep it light and polite. Avoid jokes about politics, religion, or anything offensive.
Sometimes a creative introduction can be about your dreams. Example: Hi, I'm James. I'm learning English because one day I want to host my own podcast for travelers.
That's not only memorable, but also inspiring. People think, wow, that's cool. I want to know more.
Hi everyone, I'm Sarah. I love art, and one of my dreams is to paint a mural in every city I visit. So far, I've done 3.
Whoa, that's awesome. I'm James. Fun fact, I once learned to juggle just so I could impress kids at a birthday party. Spoiler, it worked.
Notice how much more alive those introductions sound? You actually want to keep talking to those people.
Now it's your turn. Think of one of these 4 creative styles. Fun fact, tiny story, little joke, personal dream.
Write your introduction in the comments using one of these styles. Let's see who comes up with the funniest, most creative, or most inspiring one.
Be authentic. Don't make up something fake just to sound interesting. Be short. 1 or 2 sentences are enough. Be flexible. Use creative intros in casual or friendly settings. Not always informal interviews.
Yes, in an interview, don't say, "Hi, I'm James, the pancake champion." Save that for parties.
Unless the job is at a pancake restaurant, then go for it.
See, tell me about yourself doesn't have to be scary. With the right words and a little practice, you can sound confident, interesting, and ready for any situation.
Exactly. Whether it's an interview, a networking event, or just making new friends, your introduction is your first impression. And now you've got the tools to make it a strong one.
But don't just watch this lesson. Practice it. Write your introduction down. Say it out loud. Even better, share it with us in the comments so we can cheer you on.
And hey, if you froze before, you won't next time, because now you have phrases, examples, and confidence tricks ready to go.
So here's your challenge. Before you close this video, introduce yourself in English in the comments below. We'll be looking out for the most creative ones.
And if you found this lesson helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend who's learning English, and subscribe to Hello English Lab, so you never have to face English alone.